Hello. When I was a child, I guess from sixth grade to when I was a senior in high school, um, I lived in this trailer park right here in Lone Grove, Oklahoma. Um, there were some people that lived on this side. It was Corey, Diane Butler, and Jared Butler. I was told Harvey Burkhart was staying in a trailer. In this end, there were some people at the very end down here named the Ponders, and they were living down here. Charlie Amons, his wife, and his daughters lived here, and I lived over here on this side, somewhere over on this side, like the third trailer to the left. Now, we caught the Ponders using infrared devices where they were looking through the walls of the Amons house. And they got in some trouble for that. But the thing is, this Harvey Burkhart, he's the former Carter County Sheriff now, and he's faked his death. He was staying in one of these trailers here, and the Butlers, Corey and Jared, had said something like, and we were only, I don't know, 12, 11, 12, or 13 years old, and they said something like, Harvey Burkhart was monitoring people through their houses, but they didn't have to worry about it because they were in a Faraday cage. They said their trailer was grounded so they couldn't look through the walls of their house. Um, I actually saw that working in that house. They were actually monitoring this house right here, and Harvey Burkhart was responsible for that. It turned out, he got in trouble for that, and I didn't know the details of everything that had occurred, but I kind of found out I was going along. In fact, I was told why they're doing all this stuff to me right now is because Harvey Burkhart was very angry because he got in trouble for what he was doing. So they're torturing me across the world. So, like that's why Harvey Burkhart faked his death, faked my daughter's death. He's the actual grandfather of my daughter. And they just run my name to where nobody will do anything but laugh in my face. So, Harvey Burkhart, I'm going to make sure you go to prison for what you've done to me. I hate you. If you're alive, you're going to go to prison, Harvey Burkhart. And I know you are. So, we'll go over here to the next one, which is right here. Now, there was an area here in this area, right by Dragonwood Road, and right here by Olive Tree. It's right in this area. There's a water tower. I think it's right here. What this person told me, right here, not that, right here. What this person told me, Greg Johnson had told me, was that Harvey Burkhart and Greg Johnson, he is a former Carter County Sheriff deputy now. He told me that Harvey Burkhart had this infrared technology, and he started testing it out. And he looks at the water tower. He turned up, the gain or something. I don't know what it was. He was turned up, but then he was able to look into the water tower. So he turned it up a little more. He could look through the water tower, and on the other side was an RV. So he turned a little more, and then he was able to look inside the RV. And I heard he arrested the person inside the RV due to what he saw from illegally monitoring him through the walls of his RV. Can they do that with this technology? Yes, they can. I actually see all this had occurred, before I had even graduated high school. I was from 12 years old to, I don't know, before I graduated high school. Um, but the problem is, like I said, Harvey Burkhart, he is the grandfather of my daughter, Sierra Ramsey, and he's faked her death. He's faked his death, and he's made it where everyone lies to my face. And all that anybody will do is try to find a reason to arrest me instead of investigating the police for public corruption, civil rights violations, and torture. I've been put in jail multiple times because the cops in this area know I'm telling the truth, but all they will do is arrest me instead of investigating my claims. They have been in on it since middle school and high school. I'll close that and we'll go back to this one over here because I worked for this company, DRS Infrared, around the year 2005. In fact, it was the year 2005. And they do have infrared sensors where they can see through the walls of a house. They can see through a concrete wall. Now, even though this is military stuff, the police were using it. The police are using it. And this website, what they're showing here, this is public information. They are showing that this is their website. Anybody can look at. Look, I can accept the cookies. This is their website, DRS Infrared website. This is grayscale. They were looking through the walls of a house. A house. And the police were using this to look through the walls of the house. I caught my neighbors in McKinney, Texas, looking through the walls of my house in McKinney, Texas. And that's what freaked me out, because I had worked at DRS Infrared and I could see that they could look through the walls of a house. Is it legal for the police to look through the walls of a house without a warrant? Because that's what Harvey Burkhart's punishing me for, is getting him in trouble for this. Not one person in the United States of America will help me, because Harvey Burkhart got in trouble for breaking the law while he was a law enforcement agent in Oklahoma. He's used that to torture me to homelessness, and I am stuck in the city which conspired to make all of this happen. All I can do is sit here and drink soda and get fat, waiting for these stupid Oklahoma Carter County police to tell the truth to what they have done. And they're not going to do it, because now it is March 16th, 2026. I continue to go out and try to report the crimes to the police, who are keeping their knee on my neck and choking me out, because they're trying to find a reason to arrest me instead of investigating my claims about the public corruption of Carter County, Oklahoma, and the crimes in which these police have committed against me, my ex-wife, and many other people. Nobody will investigate my claims. Anyway, have a good day. When they start illegally monitoring you through the walls of your house, you had a chance to stand up and say, this is against the law. Have a good day. Bye.
Supervisor.
What do you need my ID for, sir?
Well, because you want to run your mouth to me.
No, because you was looking at my license plate. For what?
Exactly.
For what?
You don't have the right to run this.
I got my rights to
don't
do
have the right
anything
to
I
run
want to
this
do. I'm a police officer.
You can't.
I'm not refusing anything. I just want to know.
First of all,
You know, ignorance of the law is not an excuse to the law either. So just because
no excuse.
so just because you don't know the law doesn't mean you can't be found guilty of a law. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So if you go from another state and you break a law, they don't have to educate you on all the laws of that state before you break a law and you can get in trouble. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's upon you to know the laws, right?
Right.
Okay. Now we're here to help you and educate you about those things.
Okay.
But here's the deal. Once you've broken the law, basically what's going to happen is enforcement of the law is going to take place, and then you're going to become educated, right? Unless you've already educated yourself prior to that.
My name is Brett Finnerty. I have been trying to force the police to tell the truth about the police of Oklahoma and Texas faking my daughter's death. They faked multiple people's others' death. They're hiding the truth from me. They have made it to where I cannot work. All I can do is sit and wait for the police to tell the truth. The police stalk me. The police monitor everything I do. The police will not tell the truth. There's no end date to what they have done. I can't do anything but wait for the police to tell the truth, and they won't do anything but make me homeless. They have conspired with the citizens to hide the truth about faking multiple deaths, and all they're trying to do is justify what they have done. Because the police are hiding the truth, I have been trying to force the police to tell the truth. Due to me trying to force the police to tell the truth, I have been injured by the police. I have been prosecuted by the police. I have been arrested. I have been stuck in mental hospitals. I have lost my entire career. I have no house, no car. I have been divorced because of what the police have done. They started this February 18, 2001. The year is now, it is now March 16th, 2026. and the police will not tell the truth. I'll go out again today to force the police to tell the truth. Have a good day.